Okay, friends, we are on our final gift on God's Christmas list. And so we've talked about the gift of obedience, the gift of surrender, the gift of praise, and the gift of reflection. So now we walk with Mary. She's been with Elizabeth for 3 months, and Elizabeth has given birth to John. And so now Mary is going to return to Nazareth. And as you think about it, she's walking back, maybe riding back, we're not sure, but we know it was many miles to get back to Nazareth. So she has a lot of time to think. So what could have been on her mind? Like, okay, what am I going to do when I get home? How am I going to tell Joseph this? Again, how can I tell him that an angel appeared to me and I'm going to have a child and he's going to be the Messiah? She may be thinking, are my friends going to accept me? Would they be willing to give me a baby shower before they give me a wedding shower? In that culture, there was high penalty for adultery. And so she's, I'm sure, wrestling with her fears and yet full of faith that God has shown up in her interactions with Elizabeth and Zachariah and has confirmed his word to both of these women. So I think she may be also considering, wow, I'm going to be giving birth, and how much is that going to hurt? And just all the different things that are going to go on in her story in the coming months. And so we want to look at the gift of anticipation, of anticipating that God's going to come through for you even when you don't know how. So we just have to think about Mary and how she trusted God to come through for her, even though she didn't know how all this would come together. And the beautiful thing is that he sent a dream to Joseph. And he convinced Joseph that he was in the events and that this child would be the Messiah. And so she didn't have to convince him. And I just think if we had her prayer journal, we would see so many different ways that God came through for her. And so God anticipates the needs of his children. So I want you to think about those places where you feel like you don't know what's going to happen. They feel unknown. You don't know how God's going to work it out. But to give God the gift of anticipation says, I trust you and I believe that you're moving in ways I cannot even see. So let's anticipate his activity. Let's anticipate his voice and offer faith to him. Friends, I hope you have a very Merry Christmas. I love spending this time with you, and I look forward to seeing you in the new year.